Hey, so I got this shirt on, which I thought looked cool when I bought it, but then I later thought, like, man, I should have gotten the green or blue version. But alright, we'll just have to go with it. And I have to do these indoors, videos indoors, uh, because, uh, because my phone is having some memory issue, and it's kind of annoying because, uh, the Apple doesn't have a file system like most computers do, and it's very annoying. I thought it's a very backwards for them to not have a file system to organize everything. They have their reasoning for it. They want to make everything more simple, but to the point where it's impractical. Uh, I thought at least for this aspect, usually like everything else is I don't know. There's a lot of stuff about Apple that I just don't like, but they have been the company that has done the least to screw me over and to do anything bad to me directly. So I can't really complain too much on that end. I just think that their design department kind of sucks, for real. I think the other phones are much better, uh, and much more organized and much easier to use. I don't know what they're doing wrong. I think they try to keep everything so like pristine that they sacrifice features for like what they interpret to be the best way, and it's not always the best way. Uh, uh, and I don't think it's beneficial. I'm just typing out the title of this video because I want to make sure that I put like the topics as I talk about them, since I'm in the computer and can do so. Um, yeah, it's kind of annoying. But it's annoying that like the competitor Android is run by Google. That's a big red flag for me because they personally messed with me. For most people, I don't think I can't really justify for most people, but they've messed with me. Um, but it wasn't their phone department. Actually, it was. I think it was kind of like their phone department and mixed with YouTube. I would use YouTube and then they would talk to me on through YouTube using the phone. Like I would say something to the phone and then they would wire it to a YouTuber, and then the YouTuber would say stuff related to what I'm talking about. And that was a very annoying time in my life. I was very happy actually, but I was delusional. I was so delusional. I was like, I'm getting all this attention. I finally can talk to the people in charge and all this stuff. I was so happy, and then I thought there was these things in another part of the universe communicating with us. Um, it was just bizarre. But okay, let's get started. I don't want to talk too much about that. So, what is a philosophical question that keeps you up at night? Uh, I already said this on another video, but it's the fact that it does. I don't. Well, what keeps me up at night is, okay, this is so stupid. How do you approach a woman without? How do you become as sexual as possible without offending and scaring off the woman? It seems contradictory. Like you're trying to make a move on the woman, but she's afraid of you, uh, sexually, doing anything as a stranger. It just seems contradictory, and I finally got the answer, but I'm not gonna say it. That was bothering me for such a long time, like until I found out what to do. Uh, and someone has told me what to do before, but I didn't believe it until I had until I had more information, and I had to get from another source. So yeah, is it the meaning of life or something else? The meaning of life, I'll just tell you, is to get to heaven. That's literally what it is. I mean, a lot of the religions say this. Uh, I didn't believe it when I was little, or I didn't even really think about it. But it really is a purpose. So you should try to get to heaven, and one way is to. Uh, Another thing that I didn't believe was the gospel of wealth. Apparently, it is a good. Having more wealth increases the chance of you getting to heaven. Not always. Uh, Sometimes good works does it too. Good works definitely increases your chance. Uh, have you ever had to make a difficult moral decision? Uh, I'm in the process of a moral decision. I'm trying to think, man. There was this person that I knew who had someone. Their parents did not want them smoking weed, so it wasn't a tough moral decision. I mean, I guess it was because they their parents didn't want them to smoke weed, and then they went on a date night, and then I was left over like watching this person, and they had invited before someone to smoke weed with them, and then I found out about it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna tell your parents about this. So what they decided to do is they pretended to faint, that they're hurt, and then I told them like I'm still gonna tell your parents about this, and then they just sprung right back up, uh, uh, and tried to get the phone from me, and I told them, hey, if okay, you can take my phone, but I'm gonna go across the street where there's a cop and tell them directly that you are smoking if you don't give me my phone back. And then so they gave me the phone, and then I had to ruin their parents' date night to report this in, and yeah, I guess it was a more decision. Like, am I gonna just sweep this under the rug, or am I gonna be serious and make sure there's consequences and that they're more responsible and stay away from drugs? So I did that. Man, this is making me wish I had more friends, man. How did you handle it? Well, I was pretty serious about it, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really like have any like extra. Nothing weird happened to me about it. Do you believe in free will or determinism? I have a weird. I have a weird analogy for this. So I say that your animal brain is deterministic and your free will is your frontal lobe. That seems to be the most accurate description of it. When people are talking about like your free will, like they're talking about your ability to override your animalistic instinct, which is predetermined. Are there any social issues that concern you and keep you thinking critically? I just don't like the fact that there aren't prostitutes, man. I've been suffering so much for so long, and like for people that don't have social skills, uh, uh, it's just hard, like, you know, to get a girl, and especially if you're a foreigner, uh, it seems to be hard, but I had to pretty much learn, and I'm still not there yet. I still haven't gotten a girl. I think I just pissed off someone online because I was like, well, I don't want to say too much, but there's this person, and then there's another person that influences them, and I was like, I was like, I'm gonna like talk to the person that influences this person so that they can influence them to go out with me. But then that influencer person started posting stuff where it's like very like mean stuff, and it was like the person they influence was there and was with a ton of other dudes, and I was like, man, this backfired. But it also made me lose attraction to them. I'm like, man, they're so petty like this. Uh, they seem kind of like a loser, even though they have like a lot of cash. So it kind of made me lose respect, which I kind of need because there's no guarantee I'm going to partner up with these people. I'm kind of like at the point where, because the algorithms have been showing me these people for a long time. They want me to do something with them, but they want me to like risk my life, for me to do something with them. And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna do this, but this person's like very attractive, and I definitely want to like hook up with them. Uh, but they're doing all kinds of weird stuff, like they've been trying to hook me up with this girl for like the longest time, but they want me to do something dangerous, which is why I don't do it. And it's kind of like now she started doing a ton of stuff that if I had been around her, she wouldn't have been doing. I would like she's attractive enough to where she doesn't need makeup, or makeup is only gonna make her look worse. And she's been using makeup. She wouldn't be using makeup if she was with me. Uh, Another thing is she's showing pictures with her with a ton of guys and promiscuous stuff. She wouldn't be doing any of that stuff if she was with me. So there's like a ton of bad stuff that she just keeps doing, and she wouldn't be doing if she was with me. And I'm kind of relieved because I'm like, okay, well, at least let me try to like. The the problem is her handlers want me to take the big risk, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna try to talk because I know this is like a failure. I might still be able to get this girl even without taking the big risk because I know how how things go astray, and like things how people aren't as consistent as they say as they are. So I'm just gonna see, but this is actually turning me off. It's kind of a bummer, but it's also kind of glad because I was just getting too like hyped up. I was getting too hyped up for this girl, and I'm like, this girl didn't even isn't willing to travel. I've been sick for like the last 4 years, unable to travel. I mean, I could travel, but it was just too much of a risk, and I got sick, or I would see weird stuff. And she could travel anytime. She travels all over the world, like all the time. And I was like, there's no reason, man. You could have visited me at any time, and they didn't make her visit me, so I don't know. I think I'm making the right calls, even though like it sucks because like these people just have money, and they're kind of just not doing anything with it. But they are, but I don't think it really is having much of an impact, honestly. That was just a weird, off-topic thing. It's any social issues? Okay, whatever. We'll just skip to the next one. The social issue was prostitution. And then I talked about that girl. Can we talk about existentialism for a bit? Isn't that like the nature of existence? What is it? Let's look it up. I keep forgetting. It's kind of cool because there was this cool game. Unfortunately, it's made by a company I don't like, but the game was high quality. Where like you'd upgrade your church building into several things like monotheism, and then eventually existentialism, and it was. This is a philosophy emphasizing individuals create their own meaning and purpose in life without inherent predetermined meaning. I don't believe in that, man. I believe going to heaven, man. There's like predetermined ways of like how you can get there. That's up on you. That's your individual way of going there. I guess I think existentialism is just kind of like the only way it's misleading. You want to get to heaven, uh, but it's misleading saying that there's like, there, there might be some, there probably is several paths to getting there, but just making your own meaning when kind of God determines the meaning for you, for your life, for you. It's just kind of naive. It's like thinking that like, oh, I determine what's best for me. You don't get to determine that. The universe determines what's best for you. What's the best thing for you? You can't just determine that like suffering is good for you all of a sudden. It's not good for you most of the time. Gaming and pop culture. What's your favorite video game series or franchise? Okay, it's Empire at War, Supreme Commander. Even though that game sucks, like all you have to do is build like a artillery unit and shields, and then you win. I wish I could put a mod uh to remove to not let you build those artillery units, or at least make the enemy not do it so that I could play without it. There's also Spire the Dragon, pretty good. I really wish they would just keep making more of those. Like, it was so good. Like, I don't know. And then Super Smash Brothers, pretty good. Oh, oh, this is a game. This game. There's two games. The Outfit. I don't like Xbox. I still don't like the. I typically don't like Microsoft, but they made a good job making the game called The Outfit. It's basically where you have like these artillery units they have like these gun turrets and artillery units and tanks that can be dropped from the sky when you get enough points, and then you can walk around. And then there's the two-player mode is really where it's fun, where you play against another person on a map, and then you have like artillery units that just fire across the map really far. And you see it, and it's really cool. And then the turrets, it's really nice. Although and then there's also the tanks. It's really neat. Uh, let's see, what's your favorite video game series? Then there's also the Battalion Wars. It's almost like the game. I forgot. There's like this turn-based game on the Game Boy Advance. Battalion Wars. I don't know what it was, but it's this game where like you have like your battalion. It's like cartoony, and like they follow you around, and you can switch between them. The from the tank to the grunt to the anti-air guy with the anti-air missile, and then you can also have airplanes, helicopters, bombers. You have to have you can have battle stations, which are like these super mega tanks. It's really fun. I wish they would make like the levels on the game battlefields that you could play against other players, and I wish you could do multiplayer, and I wish you could do it like multiplayer on the same console. Like, unfortunately, they make you only connect through the internet, so you can't really play with. I mean, you have to have like two Wii's or three. I think no, they only let like two players. Like, it's kind of annoying. I wish they'd make four players, but they make like you have like an internet connection, so you can't play through the same Wii U. Not Wii U, Wii. Is that a Wii? Yeah, that was really interesting. What's your favorite video game series or franchise? Is it that's not is it nostalgic or something new? I don't know if it's old enough to be nostalgic. Maybe it is. How old is the Wii? I don't know. Have you ever attended a gaming convention or event? Yeah, I've gone to Southeast Gaming Exchange. I didn't go to it this time. I even have a recording on my YouTube. I don't know if I hit it or not. Let me check. Let's see if I hit this recording. That is weird. I got rid of it. I might upload it again. Not upload it, but like, yeah, show it again. Okay, let's see. Maybe I should do it right now. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to search through all this. I have like too many videos. If I had some staff or something, maybe. what was it like? It was really fun. There was like some wrestlers pretending to wrestle, like Mario, Luigi, or something. The Wario looking colors, and there was like I bought like a cool egg thing, an egg shaped Earth. Although the center's like kind of creepy to look at. Freddie, do you have a favorite book, movie, or TV show that resonates with you on a deep level? Uh, yeah, TV shows Dragon Ball Z. Like that thing's influenced me a lot. Like it made me swim more, work out more, be more buff. Uh, and then one of the characters keeps me thinking about like advanced AI and stuff. So yeah, that show was like ahead of. I don't know if they got some professionals to like sci-fi writers to talk about it, to consult with. I overlooked it as a child, but then when I got older, I was able like someone pointed me towards some of the things in it, and I was like, man, there's a lot more into this show than I thought. Are there any pop cultural icons or celebrities that inspire you? Uh, I think I used to have. Oh yeah, like I don't know. I'm trying to think. Uh, that girl that I was trying to talk to, and then they kind of did a ton of obnoxious stuff. They either made her do it or she wanted to do it on her own free will. Uh, she was motivating me to like do stuff. Uh, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. We'll see. We're under damage control right now. Another one is Ethan Klein from H3H3. I like how he's always like balanced. His views are like really well good. He's really balanced. I don't know why he got into a fight with Hassan, because like Hassan is usually pretty level headed too. So I don't know what happened. I think they've argued over like the creation of Israel. Like Hassan's like we don't need Israel, and Ethan Klein says yeah. Well I would still like Israel just without the fighting. So I think that's the debate, but I didn't really see much of it. I just don't want. I'm just tired of politics. Just occasionally that I see a good point that I can make with it. No, it's because I get more views if I talk about trendy stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna do the trendy stuff, get more views. If it ends up helping me, I'll keep doing it. If not, I might just stop. Because I get peace of mind when I don't talk about trendy stuff. What do you think how do you think movies and TV shows reflect our society? Oh, okay, how do TV shows. I don't think it reflects our society. I think it reflects like the top people of entertainment, what their views are, and then if they're smart, they'll consult other people in the field so that they're actually showing their show in. So that it does it does express like the top uh, people in society, so that everyone gets a view of like the best. Like you do police show, you get the top police experts on there. You do a medical show, you get the top medical experts. Uh, Stuff like that, you know. So uh, yeah, and oh, what in the world? It's like a smiley face. Oh, check it out. Let me see if I can show it. Actually, I didn't do this on purpose. Smiley face. Yeah, so I think you need to have the top experts talk, help with each show so that people have some kind of realism in it. It's not my idea. It's what they did, I think, for Dragon Ball Z. I didn't know about it. I was like, man, what in the world? This is so high tech. Like, how did they come up with this? And I'm thinking, like, maybe what happened was there was, like, a lot of science fiction writers who wrote other stuff beforehand, but they don't have, like, the fame to make a show, so they borrowed or got permission to use some other stuff in the shows. And I think there's a lot of shows that are like that. I think Battlestar Galactica, but I don't want to watch that show. It's too pessimistic. I might watch it because, yeah, I might watch it, but I think it's too pessimistic. How much did I talk? 20. Dude, I did not expect this much. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and try and give you guys as much content as possible. So it says Jacket Apple Girl. No, Jacket Apple. Jacket Apple Girl acting up. Video game well dot. I'm gonna put show, TV show. I think that should be enough. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I really want to keep talking. Like, I need friends. Like, that's the problem why I keep on being on social media. Uh, I need to make friends that I can make social media content with. I think some of my stuff has been too controversial, and I don't think anyone would want to be associated with it. But I'm trying to make things more neutral, more like still looks interesting, but not as controversial as before.